Hello everyone, it is your captain speaking. I was asked to do a dramatic just to read fanfiction, but I've decided to do a dramatic reading of a fanfiction. I've never ever read this before. I actually don't even know what fanfiction is. I was informed it had something to do with this mysterious shipping everyone's been telling me about on Tumblr. I don't know what it is, but Levi's Office. A dramatic reading by me, Levi. Corporal Levi's office was barren, consisting of a large desk and a looming bookcase. It held no personal items. In fact, all items seemed to be put away. He needed to become a man like Levi. He was sure with his determination and that skill, he would become the murderer of all titans. Okay. In fact, Eren thought bitterly, I should be out there practicing with Mikasa right now. Door opened and Eren flinched. Levi and Pixies walked into the room. Why the hell is Pixies here? Hope you haven't been kept for too long, Eren. We had some matters to discuss, Pixie cheerfully responded. Eren bit back a retort. No, not at all, sir. It's my pleasure to be in the company of both of you. Or more like, one of you. Levi's cold eyes didn't even brush over Eren. What an asshat. Pixies quickly took the bottle and strutted out of the office. Eren looked at the scene with wide eyes. He respected Pixies for giving him a chance, for allowing him to live, but he couldn't understand where he was coming from. Not in the slightest. Levi handed the drinks and gave one to Eren. He raised a drink for a toast. Wait, isn't he underage? Why am I letting him drink? I'm not being a responsible adult in this situation. The clink of glasses almost resounded in the quiet room. I think quiet was spelled quit. Your training will begin today, Levi commanded. Eren took a swig of the whiskey. It seemed really bitter. Not his style at all. He preferred to be alert when fighting titans, and since he needed to be prepared to fight at all times, even a single glass seemed to be pushing it. Yo, why the hell am I letting him drink? I mean, what if this made him turn into a titan? Yes, sir. What will I be doing today? Eren obediently inquired. Levi just turned his back to him, looking at his binders. This was becoming ridiculous. First he had waited for him to arrive, now Levi couldn't even give him an answer. Eren stood up. He was feeling slightly more confident than usual, and it was reflected in his tone. Tell me now. Eren's cheeks were pink. He didn't even think of how, although he was very good at handling alcohol, his voice and head were dizzy. Eren also tried to avoid the fact that he was staring at him. Levi's uniform was tightly pressed against his skin, melding to his muscular body. The belts were well placed on his thighs, and Eren wondered how the curve of his thigh to his ass would look without clothes. Eren's eyes hazed, but he tried to be assertive in his command, although his legs started feeling weak and his lower half much more interested in the other type of action. Levi continued to ignore Eren. He took off his jacket and put it behind his chair. Well, following Mr. Levi's footsteps. Hey! Eren said breathlessly. Why is he breathless? I don't know. Your first test will be endurance. I have slipped you an aphrodisiac in your drink. Okay. Wow. Good job being a responsible adult here. Me. Other me. You may not touch yourself. You may not touch me. If you do so before I give you the okay, you will fail, and you will not join the Special Operations Squad. Levi sat comfortably in his chair and started doing paperwork, ignoring Eren completely. Eren's mouth fell open in shock. He remembered his father worked with some aphrodisiacs to help his patients with infertility. Now he was stuck in his chair, need coursing through his veins, completely erect. His eyes hazing, but he couldn't even do anything. How long will this stay in my body? Eren tried to reason with himself. 12 hours at most. Can I remain in this chair for 12 more hours? This is not fucking fair. I need to jerk off. And looking at Levi's not helping. Eren quickly looked at the floor, determined to avoid Levi's gaze, and instead meets his eyes with his erection? Wait, like his penis came out and was like, hello, meeting his... Very violent. Very violent. The painful thought caused Eren to sink into his chair, trying to disappear. It had the opposite effect. His sensitive rear rubbed against the seat, and he started to pant. Levi quickly glared up from his paperwork, checking to see if Eren was holding his agreement. Seeing Eren so hot and bothered caused a smirk to play on his lips. The blush that creeped up from his neck and reddened his face looked delicious. His eyes wandered down his body, and his hard nipples were poking through the tight uniform. He could see every muscle on his body, and seeing him squirm in his seat got Levi interested. Maybe for Eren, he would break the rule. This I will, in all caps, enjoy, mischievously thought Levi. Eren, Levi paused. Eren's hard cock, they didn't put a apostrophe, I cannot talk today, between N and S. Hard cock pulsed at being called. He looked into Levi's eyes and gulped. If he said his name again, Eren was sure he would come. What? Yes, sir, Eren painstakingly stammered. He couldn't even try to be coherent anymore. He was lost in a horny frenzy, fighting with all his will to keep his hands on the chair rest. He wanted to touch Levi, love Levi, suck Levi. The next lesson is a test of obedience. You will do what I say, and if you disobey me, there will be punishments. Levi smirked. And that is the end of chapter 1 and all I will be reading for today. I hope you enjoyed this dramatic reading of that very interesting fanfiction by your captain.